If you found this video, you probably just searched for something along the lines of WordPress filter posts by category or something like that. So buckle up because that's exactly what I'm going to show you how to do in today's tutorial. Let's dive in. Here's an example of what you'll have after following these steps in this video. This is a list of blog posts in a table layout with a category filter here at the top. In this case, I have blog posts, but the same setup can be applied to any number of custom taxonomies that you create. Now let's back up for a second. If you're not 100% sure how to use categories in WordPress, here's a quick refresher. Categories are default taxonomies that come with every WordPress website. You can use them to organize your content more logically. For example, if you have a tech review blog, you can structure your content into categories such as cameras, computers, mobile phones, etc., etc., etc. But they're not limited to website posts. You can use them to organize any WordPress post type, such as products in WooCommerce or templates for a page builder plugin, such as Elementor. Basically, if there is any batch of content that can be structured more efficiently, you can do it with WordPress categories. So with that in mind, it'd be a good idea to add a filter category to your WordPress website. But is it possible to do this without a plugin? Kind of, but not really. WordPress comes with a categories widget, which offers a basic way to filter posts by category without the use of a plugin. But this is literally just a list of all your categories. Users can click on a category and they'll go to the archive page, which isn't really the same outcome as a proper filter. On the other hand, you do always have the option to code a filter, but it'll be a lot of work and you really have to know what you're doing. So instead of all that, we created Post Table Pro. This plugin lets you display groups of different post types in the easiest way possible by using a table layout. Here's a few examples of what I mean. Check out this job board on a Canadian job searching website, where you can filter by different types of professions to find a job in the sector that you're a professional in. And here is a professional database where there are filters for the year, population, topic, and research in order to find very specific results. These would be created by custom taxonomies, in case you're wondering. Or here on the Barn2 website, we have the showcase for the Post Table Pro plugin, where you can filter by the different type of website and find examples of other websites and companies who are using our table plugin. The plugin comes with impressive navigation features. You get multiple options such as drop-down taxonomy filters, a search bar, page navigation, and it's easy to edit or modify with zero coding involved. So for today's tutorial, I'll be sorting some of my blog posts on my demo site, meaning that I can just use the default post categories to organize my work. Then I'll use our table plugin to display all of the posts and add a category filter at the top. Now, Post Table Pro is a premium plugin, so you need to visit our website using the link in the description and get yourself a copy. If you're not 100% sure about purchasing it today, you can launch the admin demo, which will just create a temporary website where you can test out all of the plugin's features risk-free. If you do purchase the plugin, then you'll get an email from us with your license key and the zip file for the plugin itself, which you just need to upload to WordPress using the Add New Plugin option, and then click Install and Activate, as you would with any third-party plugin. When you first install the plugin, a setup wizard will open automatically, prompting you to enter your license key. You can also enter this on the main settings page. And then you can walk through the steps to create your very first post table. You can also create a new table at any time by going to Post Tables, clicking on Tables, and then clicking on this Add New button. So let's go through those steps now. First, let's give our table a name, and then we'll choose what kind of content we want to display. And in this case, I'd like to show my normal WordPress posts. Then let's click Next, and we can select which posts we want to add. It can, of course, be all posts, or we can select specific ones. So let's say, for example, I want to select some individual posts, and I can go through my list here, like this one, and a few more. This is just to show you how it works. I'm going to select all for now just to show more data in the final table and click next. Now here we can set up our table columns. So it's very easy to add a new column. Just click on this drop down here and you can find one from the list, for example, the category, and click on add. You can change the name if you want to, or keep it the same and click on done. And then you can drag and drop this anywhere into the table. So the ones at the top will appear on the left in the table. Then click on next when you're ready. And here is the important part. So we can set up filters. Which filters do we want to display? Let's choose categories and add that. We can also update the name of this if we want to. Click done. And we can also add tags and may as well do that too. So let's click next. Then we have performance where we can enable lazy load, but I would only do this if you have hundreds of posts and you want the table to load one page at a time to improve performance. Then we have a few sorting options. We can choose what the table will sort by. So in this case, title looks good to me. It'll sort all the titles from A to Z, or you can reverse that order if you want to. And this final page confirms that you have finished creating the table and provides some instructions on how to insert it in your site. Once you have created the table, the next step is to decide where you want to display it on your site. And there are two ways that you can do this. If you're using the Gutenberg block editor, you can select and add the table using the post table block. Alternatively, you can copy the shortcode from the last page of the table builder or from the main tables page in the post tables section of the WordPress admin and paste it wherever you want the searchable database to appear on your site, regardless of the topic. This is what my blog post table looks like after setting it all up. You can see the category and tag filters that I added, which makes finding things a much easier task. Visitors can also use the search bar to further refine what they're looking for. But what should you do if you don't want to share all of your content with the public? Perhaps you need a private section for some of your categories that only certain people can access. To add privacy to WordPress categories, you need to check out this video next. And to get the plugin that I use today, use this link here. And of course, thanks for watching.